The new Newtons. I'm Grace.
I'm Darby.
And I'm Monica.
And we're here to teach you about Newton's 3 laws.
Newton's first law. It's the law of inertia. It states that a body in motion will stay in motion unless acted upon by an outside force. And while it's in motion, it will be in a straight line at a constant speed. That is shown by this marble. When it goes around in the cup, it is moving in a straight line at a constant speed. However, when the cup is removed, it's acted upon by an outside force, so then it changes direction. The law of inertia was first discovered by Galileo when he was curious about how the Earth could spin on an axis, but we didn't sense the motion while we were on Earth. Newton picked up where Galileo left off and sorted out all of the details to now what we know. Now we're going to demonstrate with paint, so you can see the path it takes when it's taken by inertia.
Newton's second law is the equation, which is force equals mass times acceleration. It states that a force applied to an object at rest causes it to accelerate in the direction of the force. So basically, if a higher force is applied, then the acceleration or speed of the object increases, and a higher mass would require more force to move the object. So as we can see here, we have a cart. When I push it, it moves. That's my force acting upon it. The harder I push it, the faster it moves. I'm going to hold this string here attached to this weight. And it's holding here because I have my finger on it, but once I remove it, the force of the weight pulls down on the car and makes it fall. Like the first law, the second law was also found through Galileo's thoughts and experiments, and it was first written down by Newton in his Principia Mathematica Philosophiae Naturalis in 1687.
Newton's third law. Newton's third law is for every action there is an equal and opposite reaction. This means that, say this was object A, it's going to exert a force on object B, which would be way over here, or actually this marble, and it will exert an equal and opposite reaction, so B will show exactly what A is doing because of Newton's third law. So, there we go. And this thing is called Newton's pendulum. And you can make it work in different ways, but it's still the same law. So if you have two, it's going to exert the same force on these two over here. There you go. Newton found this law in 1686 by exerting pressure on one object against another. The first object's force is felt and reacted equally by the second object. He proved it impossible to exert pressure on a single object without there being a similar reaction from another object. In case you wanted to see another way Newton's third law works. That's all for the video. We hope you learned a thing or two, or three.